Hey guys, Tyson's Honor coming to you again from same spot as yesterday inside my house with tip number 2 for sales and marketing. And anyway, thank you to everybody who tuned in yesterday to day number 1. Really, like I said yesterday, I'm really excited about doing this. And to be honest, I think I'm probably getting more out of it than you are. There's a lot of self-discovery that comes from blogging and putting your ideas out there on paper or teaching them to other people. So I'm getting a lot out of this. I have to admit it's a little bit selfish on my part. So even if not a single person watches this, I'm still going to keep doing it for the next 30 days. So thank you to everybody who watched yesterday, and thank you to those of you who commented and gave your feedback. And in fact, today's tip is a direct result of a comment that was posted on my Facebook page yesterday from this video. I really, to be honest, I don't have any set agenda. I don't have 30 things set out right now in mind. I started yesterday with one idea, and I just sort of stepped out there thinking, more will come. And with the Facebook comment, really grew today's tip, which I'm going to talk about. And my wife and I sat down and talked last night, and like 7 or 8 more came to me. So I've got about a week's worth of tips sort of figured out that I want to talk about, and I'm sure by the end of the week I'll have another 15 or 20 more, so who knows how long this will go on. But anyway, I digress. Let's get to tip number 2. Today we're going to talk about getting real. The next tip I can give you for increasing your sales, becoming a better salesperson, influencing people is be yourself. Get real with people. I see so many people that they see the success of other, they see the success of other salespeople or other people doing what they want to do, and they try to mimic them verbatim. And while I encourage you to seek out people who are more successful than you and get advice and tips from them, you need to infuse your own personality. You are you, I am me. There's no other you on this planet. The world doesn't need another Tyson's Honor. The world needs a you. So take what you learn from, gurus out there that are doing things that you'd like to do, but then be yourself with it. We live in a world with reality TV, and people are dying for authenticity and for transparency. And I think we alienate people with this facade that we try to put on of perfection. And not everybody does that, but there are a lot of people I see out there that sort of want to walk with their head high like they've got it all together. And it's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay to say, I don't know. If you're in a sales presentation or in a sales room and somebody asks you a question you don't know, you don't have to fake it. It's okay to say, I don't know the answer to that, but let me check on that and I'll get back with you. And when I do, will that satisfy everything you need to know before we move forward with making this sale? It's okay to say that, and to be honest, you'll make more sales by doing that and by being honest with people than you will by trying to pretend that you're something that you're not. Take your story, your strengths, your personality, and infuse that into your sales to be the person that you're meant to be. Let me tell you a quick story that might help to drive this point home a little bit. I work out of my home. My studio is downstairs from here. We have a 4,000 square foot basement where where our studio is designated in our home. And we have clients in and out of our house all the time. And while I think it's important to be presentable and to act professional, you don't have to be perfect. We had a client come in last week, and my kids are here. I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. Oh, I forgot to mention the inspiration for this post yesterday on my Facebook page. I think it was John Wills who made a post on my a Facebook comment that said, I love that your kids interrupted you, and that you didn't start over, that you just kept going or whatever, that you paused the video for your kids. And that really inspired today's post. I think the fact that John went, oh God, he's a real guy just like me, oftentimes we look at these people who we see as being successful and we put them up on this pedestal and say, I want to be like them. And when you really get to know them, you find out they're real people and you're even more compelled to buy from them. I'll tell two stories real quick. I know I said this was going to be short, but you know me. So anyway, the client the other day, my kids were here and they, had toys out and whatever. And she said, I love that you guys let your kids be kids and enjoy their house. I don't know, it was just a comment that sort of made me realize that she came in maybe with one perception of who we are or what we are, and then all of a sudden, we were human beings to her. We were real people with kids and real life struggles just like her. And as we're going to talk about throughout this series, people buy from you because they know you, they like you, and they trust you. And if they know that you aren't all that different from them, and you don't have to put on this facade of perfection. Believe it or not, it's probably hurting you more than it's helping you. Let me use one more example before I sign off for the day. I think Oprah Winfrey is a good example of this. Have any of you seen pictures of Oprah Winfrey without her makeup on? How many of you have seen pictures of Oprah when she got heavy, right? We all have. And there's this, in the world today, we're very fascinated by seeing celebrities sort of knocked off of their pedestal. And I don't think it's so much from an aspect of we want to see people fail. I think it's more that we just want to know that we're all human beings and we can relate to one another. When my wife saw Oprah Winfrey without her hair and makeup on and kind of went, oh, wow, she's like a normal lady who really needs to do herself up just like me. And she struggles with weight loss just like, the rest of the world. And she's this incredibly influential person, but she's human. I think the fact that she's allowed people to see her for who she is has contributed to her success because people trust Oprah. They know her, they trust her, and as a result, Oprah Winfrey can suggest a book and the next day it's a bestseller. Why? Because people know her, they like her, and they trust her. So anyway, I've probably talked on way more things than just getting real, but get out there, be yourself. You don't have to try and sell like somebody else. That's the end of day 2. If you like this post, you like what we're doing here, please subscribe to the YouTube page. Feel free to make comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day number 3. Thanks.